It's time for another edition of Learn Burn. Here we go. We're gonna be hearing some fire stories and facts from people. Brooke, you're gonna go first. Tell us something you learned this week.
I learned this the other day. The rapper Kam'ron, you know, Dipset, you guys know. He ghost wrote a song with a few other people for the R&B group 3LW. You remember Adrienne Bailon, Keely Williams, and Atari Naughton. Adrienne Bailon is on
Cheetah
The Real
Girls
now. Right, they went on to become the Cheetah Girls. Natari is on Power. She plays Ghost's wife, if you guys watch that. But he was a writer for this kind of poppy R&B group. And he told this story on Instagram the other day. It's hilarious because I guess his mother constantly gets the video post of the song pulled down. And so she's mad at Sony. And so she made him make a video because she was angry to prove to everyone that she should be able to post this song because her son wrote it.
Oh my gosh, so that's why he made the video?
Yes, and she was in the back cussing. That's why we don't have the audio up, but it's hilarious.
Okay, this is the cutest story of all time.
Right? That's amazing.
Oh my God.
Wait, so basically,
I don't know any of the actors in it except for Kam'ron.
It's okay.
But very cute.
So basically, she was.
The song was No More, Baby I'm a Do, right? Do you remember that song?
I vaguely,
No, it's okay.
Okay, but so she was going to bat for her son, and Sony kept on being like, "No, you can't."
I think it's like copyright infringement. So
right.
Instagram pulls it down.
Okay.
And so she's like, no.
Do you think that this is going to change though? Because I feel like, what are the chances of Sony like seeing or Instagram seeing this or like I don't even know how that communication works.
You can post your own songs, right?
No.
Right. No? It just depends on like the technicality of who owns.
Like,
so
it's similar to like when Getty Images takes a photo of you, you have to, wow, that was a long ass t-shirt on that kid. When Getty Images takes a photo of you,
you would have been all
have
over
to pay,
that.
Yeah, you have to pay to purchase it, or if like I post my own videos on my personal YouTube and I do it often, it'll either get monetized by TYT, but it gets flagged. So then essentially they're like, yeah, we're not gonna take your channel down, but this is a copy. It's not necessarily a copyright infringement, but we're gonna monetize off of those videos as well. Even though it's me, it's literally my labor. I wrote the video and I shot it.
Yeah, that's
on my
YouTube. About, like, the contracts of it, and who knows where Kam'ron was at that point in time in his career, like what he had drawn up at that point in time. But it is really interesting, and just how versatile is he?
Right, that's the best part of this for me. Like Kam'ron, hey ma. You know, oh boy. Kam'ron, he hangs with Jim Jones and Joel Santana, and he writes for young R&B groups. It's adorable. I don't know. I like
he was breaking down traditional masculinity way before anyone else.
He did. He was the first man I ever saw wearing pink.
Yeah, fuzzy pink. I mean, it's iconic. Anyway, time for my personal Learn Burn. I'm gonna be talking about a little delusion called the Truman Show delusion. Now, the Truman Show, are you guys familiar with this?
Very.
Have you heard of this? Have you heard of this, guys? Okay, that was my. You like that?
Yes.
That's my little impersonation. Okay, so the Truman Show delusion is informally known as the Truman Syndrome. It's from the Truman Show, the movie with Jim Carey, where Jim Carey is like in a world that is completely crafted around him personally, and he's like trying to he starts realizing these like weird aspects of his life, and it's about him trying to survive.
Escape. A reality
basically.
show built around him.
Exactly, the reality show built around him. So this is the idea that people feel as though this reality that they're living in, that we're all living in right now, is in fact a reality show built around you. Now, some of the things that people have done, and this is like an international phenomenon. It is not like a massive thing. There aren't millions of people or all around the world who are like, I'm in a reality TV centered around me. But I think when I first read this, I truly sympathize with this because there have been instances, and I think it's like it's a spectrum of narcissism, right? And if you have narcissistic personality tendencies, I think like you're more prone to think that the world revolves around you. There's another corresponding delusion, like when you drive around in traffic and you think that other cars are following you. That's like a literal, that's another like mental health thing that's widely documented as well. But yeah. It's fascinating, right?
There are people, because am I understanding this right? But because the world is kind of wilding out right now, that think that they are in this delusion that this cannot be really happening. It must be like a TV show.
It's not necessarily all the crazy things that are happening around the world, but that definitely plays a part in it because a lot of the people will go. There was one documented instance where someone tried to climb the Statue of Liberty, thinking that once you climb the Statue of Liberty, you meet your girlfriend, and then the show is over. And then a lot of people go to the 9/11 memorial to see if like it actually happened or if it was like a traumatic world event that genuinely didn't happen that was supposed to change their lives personally. But it's just basically it's a fixed fallacious belief that.
How did you hear about this?
It was literally the top thing on Today I Learned on Reddit. I had a different thing. I had a different thing that also was related to 9/11 that I didn't mention because I'm a good boy.
No.
All right.
So I heard it. Don't what?
I have a learn burn, and in comparison to what you guys presented, it's not going to be as juicy. But I'll begin with a question: how many phone booths do you think are left in Manhattan?
4.
I know. Sorry, I'm sorry. We looked. We cheated. I'm sorry.
Oh, I didn't look.
You did it?
I know because I saw it on Twitter. There's 4 and they're free.
Darn it, Hasan. Okay, yes, there are 4 phone booths left in Manhattan. And there are not that many left. And the ones that you can use are free. I thought this was going to be news and fun. Look what I know. Hey, more facts about the phone booth from me. The phone booth debuted in early 1900s. By the 1990s, there were nearly 3 million payphones in America, but now just a small fraction remain, you pieces of garbage. There are 4 phone booths left in Manhattan, and you can use them all for free. Instead, many have been replaced with charging stations and free Wi-Fi terminals. But what do I know? Everyone knows this. It's not news. We're never doing Learn Burn again. Who cares? This show is awful.
Can I tell you, Grace is really sensitive because she likes Learn Burns to be a surprise to everyone.
Yes.
We get the rundowns ahead of time, and
I trust it. No one looks at the Learn Burns.
I like that. Yeah. Hey, I didn't look. I mean, I still knew, but.
You're not better than me, Hasan, and you will not be invited back.
Okay, I will say this though. Here's a Learn Burn. Did you guys see the Colin Farrell phone booth movie?
Yes.
Yeah.
One of the worst movies of all time.
It's not a Learn Burn, that's an opinion.
It's not even a Learn. It's not a Learn Burn. I just wanted to say it. I always try to make shout outs to that movie. Because it's just the dumbest movie. Like who okayed that? I think about that a lot.
Has been an experience.
Yeah, we have 2 more minutes to fill, Brooke, so you keep talking about that.
Okay, but the reason why, more Learn Burns then. Colin Farrell also had a sex tape.
Oh, Jesus. Can we go back to the
Brooke,
story?
Can we go back to you?
Because I did read the story, and there was a really cute part because there was a mom
I don't need you to patronize me.
Walking past a phone booth in Manhattan with her son, her young son, who maybe at one point looks up at her and says, "Why is that phone stuck in the box?" And she realized that because this is so not normal to his life as it was hers, they had no idea even what a phone booth was.
Thank you,
Brooke.
Brooke.
That was adorable.
I too thought that was a particularly adorable anecdote from the article that I was looking forward to presenting to everybody for the first time.
You should do what I do and not tell anyone what your Learn Burn is and then surprise everyone and then therefore people will be shocked.
Yeah, this guy over here didn't even send his in, so I was genuinely surprised. And wasn't it more fun?
It was,
Wasn't it more fun, the questions we had?
Story, but I think
it was.
Right.
I think I maximized the fun on this show. That's what.
Hey, thanks everybody for another fun edition of Pop Trigger. I am going to have a meltdown once we're done taping this. Boy, do we love Pop Trigger and Learn Burn. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next time. Ta-ta.